You spend so much time measuring and cutting and pinning that the last thing that you want to happen to your tailored clothes is for them to get all faded on you. Let's prevent that from happening. I'm SD, and if you're new, I show guys like you how to tailor their own clothes at home, so if that sounds like your jam, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. My girls are gone for the afternoon, so what do? Do I go hang out with friends? Do I sit at home and play video games all day? No, I just stay home by myself and clean. First off, don't overwash your clothes. Ask yourself a question. Did you go out in 90-degree heat and plant a rose garden? No? Then stop washing your clothes so much. And I get it. I'm guilty of this myself. I'm a huge germaphobe. At least I was before I became a parent, so totally get it. And this also carried over into my clothes, where if I wore them one time, technically, well, they were dirty. So I would wash them a lot. But that right there is the first step to looking at your clothes a couple of weeks or a couple of months down the road and being like, man, I still love the fit, but they are not looking so hot anymore. The best part about this shirt is these little octopuses or octopi. Octopi, is that right? I have never found another shirt that's like this. I got it at Target and then it got all faded and now this is it. This goes for your denim jeans as well, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen that study that was done a couple of years ago that said technically you're only supposed to wash your jeans like a handful of times a year. There are certain brands and manufacturers or types of denim where they say don't really wash at all, like raw denim for instance, and I don't know if I can get on board with that. It was so hard for me to disconnect from that, but then I had to take a step back and kind of think to myself, well, what do I actually do in my jeans and in my clothes? I go and I sit down in my Chevy Cruze, and then I go to the grocery store, do some grocery shopping. I don't sit at the grocery store. And then I get back in my Chevy Cruze, and then I go home, unload all of my groceries, and then take my pants back off and then put on some more comfy clothes. That's literally my Saturday afternoon in a nutshell. That's kind of sad. So I eased back on all of that washing, and my black denim jeans, oh man, did they thank me for that one. These black denim jeans were unfortunately a casualty before I started taking better care of my tailored clothes. I'm gonna try and get the sunlight in on there so you can really see just how faded they are. It's just ridiculous. Maybe that's too much sunlight. They are black technically, but they sure do look gray. I don't even wear them anymore, so it just sort of defeats the purpose to where it's like, oh, they're getting faded. I don't wear them, but then I don't wear them so they don't get faded, but then they just don't get worn. What kind of detergent are you using? Because are you like me and just assuming that any ordinary run-of-the-mill detergent is going to, by definition, work because of the fact that it's a surfactant and it's going to bind itself on all the dirt on your garments? And you think that that's gonna suffice, huh? No, don't do that. Use a special detergent by like Cheer or Woolite. Make sure that it's one of the dark specific ones, and you need to use a color catcher. One or the other will work technically, but those two in tandem together, perfect. Science lesson. Every time you wash your garment, a little bit of the dye comes off of said garment and it just kind of floats in the water. Depending on a couple of things like the temperature of the water and what you tell that agitator to do, which is just the big spinny thing in the middle of your washing machine. Special detergents will actually bind themselves on the fibers of your garment and preventing all that dye from breaking off in the first place. Not sponsored, by the way. And since it isn't perfect, there's gonna be some rogue little dye fibers that come off in the water, and that's where those color catchers come into play. But there is a downside to these detergents, and that's the fact that, well, they're like $5 more than regular detergents, especially like the store brand detergents, so as a heads up. It's fine, it's not a huge deal. I just make sure to only use those detergents on my special loads because I gotta kind of ration it a little bit. I'm cheap. That convenient modern marvel of a machine in your house called a dryer seems wonderful. You put your wet clothes inside of it, and then you just wait a little bit, and then you take dry clothes out. It's wonderful. But you see, the heat in combination with the tumbling action of said dryer, well, it you can just see the colors just coming out just like that. What ends up happening is one day you're either in a hurry or you're doing a large load of laundry and you just forget that that garment is in there and it goes into the dryer. And at first you're frustrated, but then you're like, all right, well, whatever. It already went into the dryer. So that means that's its reoccurring theme. That's its home now. So you keep drying it and then the rest is history. This is one of the coolest gifts that I've ever gotten. It's a talking clock. Check this out. Hello, iTalk.
Can I help?
What time is it?
4:27 p.m.
Oh man, this might seem a little bit trivial to you guys, but let me tell you, this was the bee's knees in like 2009. Also, the significant other hates this clock because it'll randomly just start talking on its own when she's on a work call. She'll come in here and then it'll start going, "Can I help you?" Oh, and last thing, let me know if you notice a continuity errors as far as the time goes and the last time you saw this clock. Hang drying is frustrating, yes I know, nor do you really have any space for it. We don't really have any space for it, but trust me, it is worth it because nothing, and I mean nothing, is more annoying than finding a garment that you hate because it doesn't fit very well, and then you tailor it, then it looks amazing on you and it becomes your favorite garment, but then you hate it again because despite the fact that it fits well, it's all faded. This is my quote unquote drying rack right here. I use one of the spare beds that we have. These are the chinos that I'm just gonna let dry overnight here. And then I got these joggers right here that I'll end up letting dry for a little bit. Actually, these are already dry. These have been here for like 3 days. I should probably move these. The dryer is great. Put your towels in there because it needs it, but your tailored clothes, yeah, steer clear. That's all I got for you. SD out. See ya.